Hello, 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 everybody. Yep, that's right. You guys got me on a Saturday. Here we go. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna start recording a little bit on the weekends as well too. We're gonna see how it goes. I mean, I don't say this verse of the day are easy, but they're pretty simple for me to make. So I don't see why I can't do it on the weekends. But we'll see how this goes along. And today we'll just jump into today's verse of the day. Oh yeah, you like that transition? Yeah, getting better at this. Hey, shout out C Pause, his YouTube page. Learning so much from him about OBS. But today's verse of the day comes from Second Peter chapter 1, verse 3, and it says, "His divine power has given us everything we need for a godly life through our knowledge of him who called us by his own glory and goodness." Once again, that is from Second Peter chapter 1, verse 3, and it says, "His divine power has given us everything we need for a godly life through our knowledge of him who called us by his own glory and goodness." Pretty nice, pretty simple verse. I'm not saying I remember a lot from like Peter, but from both Peter books, but definitely remember that Peter lived a life where a few things different happened to him. So this is a good verse to kind of read from one of his books, and it's really just saying that God is all we really need to live a godly life. It basically, like, he gives us every single thing that we need based on like our knowledge of him, and we from that we learn how it is that we should treat other people. I mean, you guys have all heard the cliche of treat other people how you'd want to be treated, and that's what they call the golden rule, or I believe. And it's a very simple thing. It's basically just, if you want to be treated good, you should treat other people good. I'm not saying that they will treat you good just because of that, but you should at least kind of have that mindset and want that to happen. And a lot of that comes from knowing God and knowing exactly what he wants for us in our lives, and knowing that he doesn't want us to spend our lives, putting down or bashing any of his children, because we're all God's children. So everybody, like, we're all brothers and sisters under God. So instead of going around and making life even harder for other people, we should do our best to, help each other out when we're in need, or honestly just stay out of each other's way if we see each other dealing with some stuff. I know we should help out and reach out, but I know everybody doesn't always like that. So you still should be mindful enough to be able to understand, maybe I just need to give some people some time, let them breathe, and let them work through whatever they're dealing with. I have troubles and issues with that, like, all the time. I understand, because sometimes we get bogged down with our stuff, and as a result, we're not able to see other people's stuff as well. And we may get lost in ourselves and just want to talk to people and want to deal and want them to help us through our issues. But it's I don't want to say it's selfish, but it's just, a little blind to what they may be dealing with and how they may be like, I do not have the capacity or the mental space to help you out with stuff right now because I'm dealing with so much. And that's okay. It was like, we all deal with stuff every single day. None of us are perfect, but that's why we have to try every single day. We have to try our hardest, and we do that from knowing God, knowing his love, and, hey, knowing his glory and his goodness, like the scripture says. So, another good verse of the day, guys. Like I said, not a pastor, not a preacher. I know these things aren't the most elegant. This is just me, a regular dude, making sure that I try to remember to read my Bible every day, and this is a good way to do that. So I hope these verses help you guys out too in different ways. Hey, love you guys. Have a good day today on this Saturday. Peace.